I'm Yasmin Janine from YSG. We are an architectural interiors practice based in Sydney, Australia. Our main focus is really good design, offering something completely unique for our clients that crosses borders, integrates global influences, and really hones in on uniqueness. Hardware in general is something that's a forgotten member of architectural detailing. And as a practice, we wanted to celebrate that entry and exit into a room. We wanted that to be something awesome that was just something that hadn't been really seen before. The reason we were super excited when Bankston approached us about this collaboration was really their attention to detail. When you work collaboratively with a manufacturer, a lot of things can get lost in the detail. And one thing I noticed from Bankston straight up was really they didn't want to shortcut anything. They wanted to explore how they could make that product as it was designed. Creatively, we wanted the end user to experience a door handle in a different way. So how do we do that? We change scale, we look at materiality, how does it feel under someone's touch, and the way you actually physically open a door via a handle. We wanted to play with that concept as well. We arrived at the name of the streaks. Essentially, the characteristic banding is number one. My background in music and love for music always plays a part in designs. There's hero products, but then there's also supplementary elements and members that make up sort of a band of product. But then we also looked at it from emotive associations to someone's personality, like a lucky streak or a crazy streak, the actual streaker, the act of streaking, which is running naked through public areas. The combination of materials was also super important. For outdoor applications, we introduced the patinated bronze, and then for indoor applications, the timber obviously is a beautiful hero. Starting with your typical door lever, which we called the straight streaker. It's a beautiful door handle, but it does very little other than open and close. It's also available in a DDA compliant door handle here in the patinated bronze. Just the fact it's made in patinated bronze and can be used on outdoor applications as well is super special. Because let's face it, outdoor hardware is We've got the closet streaker, which is named after where you would actually place this. So it's for joinery pulls. This, for example, the kooky streaker, one of my faves, it has an elongated lever, but it's also set at a 45, so that when somebody actually turns the lever down, it actually feels like you're opening a vault. The sensible streaker, applications for integrated fridges and other appliances. One of our hero pieces is a beautiful big door pull, which we felt was something missing from the market. This guy we called the wide guy for obvious reasons. And then we have a slightly smaller take on the wide guy, and we called him Slim Jim. This is made from patinated bronze with some beautiful pitting detail at the base here. Then we go to some of their supplementary band members, which the tinier folk here we have called the Narcissist for obvious reasons. Who doesn't love a star? Another streak of the band would be a really wonderful sliding door pull, named after the cutout to the recess that allows you to open and close the door. We nicknamed this Lunacy. How do we want the consumer to remember the streaks? It's that I want them to remember the actual usability of the handle. I want them to remember that as they walked through that door, they touched this epically beautiful piece of joinery. If I was to describe the streaks in 3 words, I'd have to start with whimsical, unpredictable timelessness, and probably a little cheeky.